hold on. There we go. Oh, that's cute. They got them. All right now. I see it. Okay, so I got both of you guys up. So I'm looking from both sides. Hold on. Yeah, it's like, well, that's how I had to rotate it. So I like it like this better. It's bigger. Mm, no, get away. You always do that. There we go. That's better. Now,
You ain't got no talent on these channels, girl.
it doesn't matter. All right, hold on. Hey. Yeah, we're talking about spiritual blessings and protections. I'm seeing some, hey, Tot. I just saw Kwame. Hey. All right. I got my new deck out for you guys. Hold on. But I also have some beautiful information that I'm going to go over now. We got spiritual and magical on the 108 magical formulas. Just getting my little section together for you guys. I just got done doing a Reiki healing. So what deck do I want to use? Do we want to dive into our soul lessons? Like, what are our soul lessons? Would that be a good idea? I can't. Don't pay me no mind. Y'all already know who that is in the background.
Diamond.
Don't. Get out. Because you're doing too much. I like to stay focused. Jesus, like, I can't never, I'm like serious, like really online. This is my job and you got people in the background playing. I know, listen, don't, bottom right, sorry. I don't know what that means. Hey, Jocelyn. Make sure you guys are sharing. Make sure you are sharing. I have like a question mark here. I don't know what that is. Okay.
Was it for me?
I put it in
there. I was just testing something out.
All right, share the live. Come on, let's get it going. This is how we do. I really don't know how it works like that. Life keeps moving. Hey, I really don't know how it works like that on IG. But I want to go over your life purpose cards first. Okay, we got 3 of you guys here on YouTube. Make sure you are sharing the live. But basically, I wanted to go over like the energy update. Like we have so many downloads, light codes, ascension symptoms happening a lot. Like majority of my clients this week that's been coming in, they've been coming in because they've been going through a spiritual awakening. And I'm like, these are the symptoms. And they're like, oh my God, yes, that's it, that's it, that's it, that's it. Right?
Oh, Sean's on.
My soul brother's in here. Sean Carney, where you at, baby? Sean Carney.
Hey, Shawnee.
So I want to tap into some soul purpose cards for you guys, so you guys can just get some guidance about like your purpose, where you're headed. Yes, there he go, Carney face. Yes, there go our soul brother. I miss you, baby. Yes, I'm gonna come raid your house. Pull right up down the block, like get out, come outside, baby. That's my soul brother right there, aka Baby Zaddy. My corny face. Okay, so can you remind us of the symptoms? Sure. So a lot of you guys don't know what the spiritual awakening symptoms are. Now, I'm going to tell you exactly what they are. Okay? Yes, we sure can. Ow. Got some. Oh, you home? Bet. My baby Zaddy text me. Yes. Yes, that's Zaddy with a Z. Okay? Zaddy. Okay. I was about to tell you something. Okay, so I'll give you guys the symptoms and then you let me know if you've been feeling these, okay? So a lot of you guys don't know what the spiritual awakening symptoms are. You just be feeling like you're just going through it. And chances are you are. So the key is the easier it takes you to surrender and not fight, the easier your journey will be. The more you struggle with it, it's going to be rough. So I'm going to give you guys the symptoms of your spiritual awakening. Make sure you guys share the live and you get more than one. So the first one, it could be either heavy or hey Tay Money, or it could be light. And the ones that get the spiritual awakening that wasn't too heavy are the ones that was easiest to surrender, okay? Now, let's dive into, I had it on there. Hold on one second. Sorry, y'all. They be like, listen, her butt be going in. So these are your spiritual awakening. Okay. Now you guys share in the comments, what did you feel when you went through your spiritual awakening? What did you guys feel when you went through your spiritual awakening? That will help others too. It's like sharing your story will definitely help others. So, 7 signs you're going through a spiritual awakening. You ready? Make sure you're sharing the live. Let's pump it up. We got 18 in the chat. Okay. 18 in the chat. Hey, Amanda. All right. How y'all doing?
Hey, Johnny.
Jonte on there?
Jonte is on.
Yes, Jonte. Okay. Here we go. So, 7 signs you're going through a spiritual awakening. You're waking up at the exact same time in the middle of the night. First thing. So, it's either, she said, hello, Queen. I'm feeling great after Reiki. I got you, boo. I got you. Make sure you guys follow Amanda. And I need to come to you for some yoga. Definitely. I was working out this morning and all I heard was crack, 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 snap. I'm like, I do not want to be old.
Mm-hmm.
And Jean say, yes. So it's either 1 and 3. He said, all weekend I've been no sleep. Okay. Either the hours between 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. or 3 p.m. and 5 p.m. So comment, what section are you? Are you the 1 to 3 section or are you the 3 to 5 section? I got you, boo. She said, yes, we can do yoga at the shop workout. Yes. Yesenia says, I felt like I was going crazy. Everything was so overwhelming. Dreams, visions, seeing shadow figures. It was so intense. Yep. John says 9 to 9. So you'll have that sleeping pattern where it's between 1 and 3 and 3 and 5. The next is you just become so bored and drained with like the things that you used to love. Now it's like nothing matters. And you have this like sense of, I know I'm supposed to be doing something, but what is it? It's like this, like all of a sudden you're searching for something, but you're just trying to figure out what it is. You're on Google, you're, going to all these different like healing workshops and things like that because you're really trying to pinpoint what is happening to me. 3, you get 3, which is 2, your diet changes. So then you'll start to see that some foods you can't eat anymore. You'll start to see that some you are allergic to, etc., etc. But your diet changes, okay? Then we have strong desire. We talked about that. A strong desire for your purpose. Like you, like I'm tired of doing what I'm doing. Even the job that you thought you were going to be doing the rest of your life. One day you walk in there and it's just like nothing. You're just like, this does not fulfill me. Right? So anybody else have some cool signs that you started out with? Come on, don't be shy. She said, yes, true with the diet. And let's get into the synchronicities. What about that? Let's get into the synchronicities. You turn your head this way, look back 222. Turn your head this way, look back 555. Turn your head this way 1212. Turn your head this way 99. You're gonna see like numbers just going like off the charts. Yeah, when your left ear rings, that's your spirit guides, deities, ancestors. When your right ear ring, that is your awakening. Yep. Yep. Anybody else want to share what they've been through? Because it's not an easy, it's not easy by far. It is not easy by far. Seeing, I'll get specific dreams when I'll see a lot of angel numbers. Health is definitely important. I've been okay, I see you uplifting the frequencies. What else you guys got? Just been taking it one day at a time. Okay. So you're just noticing, you're feeling all this stuff is coming up. Seeing angel numbers throughout the day everywhere. Yep. Now, what about your 9 spiritual lessons? What about your 9 spiritual lessons? Make sure YouTube, share the live, share the live. What about your 9 spiritual lessons? What about that? A lot of dreams of family passing away. Okay, I want you to remember this. Hey, Sam. Sam jumps into the. Till I come to Hatter after. Okay, Sam. The sun is your medicine. Karma is real. Prana is the life force of energy. The moon strengthens your psychic abilities. Everything is connected to the universe. Manifestation and lucid dreaming are real. Healing is an everyday process. Okay? Energies are real and your body can see them and can sense them. Happiness and self-love is medicine. Okay? So there's a lot going on for the collective. Now, the other day I was doing a Reiki session, and it was such a beautiful thing. Like, I got done doing the Reiki session for the client, and I saw this beautiful green aura just light up around her body, and I was like, and I have white walls now, so when the client stands in front of them, their aura just pops out, and I'm like, yes, right? Now let's dive into the cards. Now let's listen. Let's shed a laugh. Get it together. Look at Sam. Were you gonna respond to her on live?
You see my text?
I saw. Did you see Sam? Talk to your friend on live.
I'm gonna go over there and come back in 30 minutes.
Okay, you walk on over there. Mommy Chula. Now, we got reflect on your truth. Reflect on your truth. Reflect on your truth. This is the first card that wanted to show itself. Right now, we need to be us. We need to be truly, authentically naked. Okay? The next one is, look at that eye, look at that little side eye. Refine your attention. Refine your attention. Get your eye clear. Refine your attention. Refine your attention. Get your focus together. What are you focused on? What are you not focused on? This here is also keep your commitments, right? Keep your commitments. You said what you said. Keep your commitments. You said what you said. But this is your, I haven't bought these out in a long time. This is your lessons and soul purpose cards. And this is what they're telling you in regards to communication. This is a beautiful card that comes out a lot. Live your soul, not a role. Live your soul, not a role. Isn't that beautiful? Live your soul, not a role. When you are in purpose and on your mission, there's nothing unauthentic about that, because you are doing what you're supposed to be doing. Make sure if you guys are in here, you're getting the message, the oracle for the night. Just make sure you share the live. And this here is accept what is dying, accept what is dying, accept what is dying. The overall energy is nurture yourself first. Look at this. I told you, 2025 is your selfish season. It's okay to be selfish, because again, we got to get you where you need to be. We're already right in the midst of the age of Aquarius. We got work to do. That's why a lot of more people, it's like, so like over the last 3 weeks, it's just been everybody spiritual awakening, going through this need a Reiki session, Reiki, right? What questions do you guys have? Because I got these cards on deck. Grab that for me real quick. No, Celine, underneath the thing. Hold on. Now I want to pull some purpose cards. I got this one.
There's that one right there. Can you reach that or no?
Maybe. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, something in the salad that broke me out. I'm over here just itching like, I'm like, what did I eat? It's okay. And this is part of us on our spiritual journey. We're allergic to a lot of foods. All right. So let's dive into the purpose cards. This is so cute. Like, I got YouTube right here. YouTube, make sure y'all share the live. I got 2 people tuned in. Okay. They told me to get on both. So I'm getting on both. It's from today, I think. Okay, so what spiritual gifts should we be focused on right now? You guys can ask questions too. Don't come up in here being all mute. Like, I need y'all to pump it up. What did we just talk about? You are an earth angel. That's the first card out. Okay? And this is about protecting nurture, or protecting nature and nurturing nurturing nature and helping with the animals. So that's one thing that I like doing now is animal Reiki. I love it. Nutrition. So this can even fall under the herbs, under the healing work for the food. I love when the cards pop like that. And a lot of you guys are really gifted when it comes to oracle cards. You don't have to do tarot, and oracle cards are completely different. You can divine with that. You can definitely divine with that. And more than ever, we have to get into our crystals. We have to get into our crystals. It's important. Your connection to crystals and gemstones is a channel for healing energy. What's the planetary alignment symbology? I'll tell you 1 second. Protected. You are safe and supported while you change your career. So they're saying for some of you guys who are afraid of like using tarot and stuff like that, it says you are safe and supported while you change your career. This also means that if you've been thinking about like transitioning out of your job and really going into your own business, they're saying go ahead and make that move. But I get it. A lot of you guys are really scared about that. You are fully supported. Look at that. You are fully supported. Your life purpose fully supports you. Your life purpose fully supports you. And this is what we're doing. We're raising the vibration of the planet. Love and light. Okay? So this is what you're supposed to be doing. And then they say time to decide. So it's like it or get off the pot. You know what I mean? It or get off the pot. Now, what other questions you guys have? I'm not taking this home tonight, but I'll take this home. And I'm going to use my other decks at home. Because I need to let y'all see my other decks. Oh, I got more to come. Ooh, I got some more. I got another deck. I got y'all. But all I ask y'all to do is shed alive, you know. Give me a little love. Hey, Simply Living. I mean, thank God TikTok is back up, but we still can't go live yet, so they're trying to work out those kinks. Jonte, I see you. First one up is Empress Energy. First one up is Empress Energy. Got that. I'll read that in a second. I'll just let you see all of them. And then I will talk about the planet alignment question. Because a lot of you guys don't know. So this is Royal Legacy. That's another one. Oh, y'all got some good cards. I'll read them. Ooh, Magic of the Ancestors. Work it, work it. Magic of the Ancestors. See that? Ooh. Then I'll go over Archangel. Queen's Healing Touch. They be like, I love those cards. I know. But we're going over the collective message. Generational healing. All right, now we'll go over that in a second. Your overall energy is Queen's Compassion. Okay. Now to the planet. Does everybody know what the alignment means for the planetary alignment that's coming up? Do you guys know what it means? Do you know? Do you know what it means? Do you know? There's others in the chat that actually knows what it means. 1 second. Baby, tell me. Okay, so they don't know. All right, I got you. Let's go. All planets will align, yes. It's Brittany, hey. And that's my Nana's birthday. So, here we go. Excuse me. So, this is the rare planetary alignment. Okay. Thank you guys for stopping in. This is the rare planetary alignment. Energetic portal for transformation. Okay. Get ready for January 25th, 2025, the first major cosmic event of the year. As Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn align in a rare planetary harmony, creating a powerful energetic portal. Okay, so that's what it is, Jonte. An energetic portal for awakening, transformation, and manifestation. So they're saying when this portal happens on the 25th, use this energy from that portal to bring into fruition whatever it is that you need manifested. Okay? This celestial convergence marks the closing of karmic cycles in all area of life. Okay, relationships, career, and personal growth, offering an opportunity to release past patterns, heal old wounds, and step into a new phase of soul evolution. The alignment also acts as a soul mate union portal, intensifying connections and opening the path for destined relationships to form or deepen. It's a time to align with our higher self and divine purpose, strengthening the bond between our spiritual and physical journeys. Reflect on how far you've come. Set bold intentions and harness the heightened planetary energies to manifest your dreams and embrace transformative growth. This rare and potent alignment amplifies our ability to awaken to our highest potential, creating a clear path for soul aligned relationships and personal evolution. Now back to our regularly scheduled program. The overall energy is Queen's Compassion. Okay, so this is the energy for the collective. Okay, hey, this is the energy for the collective. Think about it. Okay, take notes. This is showing empathy and nurturing others. But again, remember, the energy coming in and what we've been pushed to do in 2025 is really dive into our purpose and our mission and what we're supposed to be doing, and collectively rise into that high vibration, right? So showing empathy and nurturing others. In moments of difficulties, offer grace to yourself and others. Embrace your role as a source of comfort and understanding, knowing that compassion has the power to heal and uplift. You guys got that? Okay, perfect. Now we have, this is Empress energy. So embodying power and grace. So this is embodying power and grace. Okay? This is what the card looks like here. Yeah, this is a different type of deck. This is Street Priestess Oracle. So this is either my hoodoo cards or my other ones. But if you go to Etsy and do Street Priestess, she got a lot of beautiful decks. She even got a tea leaf reading one. So this is embodying power and grace. Okay, embodying power and grace. So it says, step fully into your power and grace. You are a creator, a leader, and a nurturer. Embrace your strength while holding space for kindness. The universe responds to your energy. Move with purpose and reign with love. Okay? Okay, the next card that wanted to show itself. This is Royal Legacy. This is Royal Legacy. Okay? And this is what we're doing. Like, we are the legacy that's taking over for, our lineages. And a lot of you guys are really noticing that. Building a future rooted in power. Like, understanding, like, you know what? I'm really about to do this. I'm really about to step into that mission, into my purpose. Let that pain be the fuel for your purpose. Right? And the more you hold on tight and try to control, it gets harder and harder. You just need to let go and surrender. And say, you know what? Like I told someone today, God, move my feet. Move my feet. Lead my path, right? So this says, reflect on the impact you want to leave behind. Reflect on the impact that you want to leave behind. Okay? It says, build from your strength and let your actions be guided by purpose. Okay? Your legacy begins with the choices you make today. Your legacy begins with the choices that you make today. Next. Magic of the ancestors. Magic of the ancestors. All right. Magic of the ancestors. Inherited spiritual gifts. You carry their wisdom, strength, and spiritual gifts. Honor their legacy by embracing the power they've passed down to you. Trust that their magic is alive in your hands. Generational healing. That's next. Generational healing. I swear, when Celine try to go outside and walk on that snow, this is about to be hilarious. She doesn't like walking on the snow, does she?
No, especially with the salt on the ground. It's not good for her paws.
She gonna be out there crip walking.
I had to carry her those 5 blocks back.
All right, how we doing? YouTube, how we doing? How we doing? So, breaking curses and patterns. Again, this is what you're doing. Generational healing. Okay? I'll show you the card again. And it says, acknowledge the patterns and burdens passed down through generations. Focus on healing and releasing what no longer serves you, knowing that your work creates lasting change for those who come after you. Knowing that your work creates lasting change for those who come after you. How we doing?
Yeah.
Y'all like that? Hey, Kurt. Last but not least, Queen's Healing Touch. Queen's Healing Touch. Emotional and physical healing. Your touch holds the power to heal, both within yourself and others. Embrace your ability to nurture and restore. Through love, compassion, and care, you have the strength to mend emotional and physical wounds. Listen, okay? Don't play with it. Any questions? Any questions? Talk to me. Because tomorrow we getting on at 7. I'm getting right off at 8. I vowed myself going into next week, I need to be getting some rest. Look at all these little extra shopping carts under there. It's kind of rough. Come on. Y'all over here sound like a little church mouse. I don't hear nothing. Skip, skip. Get it together.
Did you want to do that?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, I'm going to call them.
Yeah, but let's get rid of this and get everything in
I just
order.
want to make sure they're staying open to fix the weather.
Oh, yeah.
It's called Moonlight, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think this.
You get some sleep when you surrender. I was the same way. One day I was up for 24 hours. I was like, what is happening to me?
Hi, I was wondering what time you guys close today? 8:30. Okay, would you be able to have 2 people come in like the next 20 minutes? Okay, great, thank you.
Any questions? Y'all always get to getting quiet. This is when y'all can ask me whatever you want under the sun. Where's Celine? Shut up, John. She's right here. You don't hear her tiptoeing back and forth?
We'll have to leave her here and come back.
Yeah, dreams have been vivid. Dreams have been vivid. What are the best ways to get direction during awakening besides meditation and fasting? Well, the direction, when you tap more into your abilities or when you're like opening up, you'll be able to like, oh, okay, so this is what you guys are trying to show me. Oh, okay, so this is what. And the other thing too, what's really good about the direction is this is when you start to connect with your loved ones and they start telling you the stories about your ancestors, and then that helps you understand your journey a lot more. So say for example, we did an ancestral healing like maybe almost a month ago, right? and they were in tears, like on YouTube. They was on tears. They was in tears on Instagram, excuse me, and on TikTok. And it's like taking you back like that. And some people, they only knew what their great grandfather's name was. They had never seen like a photo, etc. But doing that, it really like brought healing and more understanding um to the collective. Right? Jetta says, any Lumerian messages for us? Thank you. No, but would you like a Palladian message? And she's talking about, so there's Lumerian star seeds, there's Palladian star seeds, there's different types. So just in case anybody got like confused in the comment section, she's talking about that, which is beautiful. Yeah. Come on, give me some more questions. Y'all know I love it. That's not whatever.
What happened to even
Here, it's in my pocket. No, I threw it out. It was disgusting. You liked yours? It wasn't that great.
I was starving, so I could have
You couldn't tell.
eaten dirt and it would have tasted good.
Yes, she's on live saying she would have ate dirt. Here, these can go to the registers too. Like here, take this.
It's garbage?
Mm-hmm.
That was such a good boy.
Yeah,
I'll keep it.
and that's part of my nail, my paint. But I'm never going to the nail shop
Keep
again.
that just in case we need it for some more.
No, you can need it. I don't need it. Come on, guys, ask me some questions. Don't forget, we have the workshop coming up. I'm going to go over some nice little codes for you guys. Did you get your certification first before your business? Yes, actually I did. So for example, you can get Reiki certified, right? And the thing is, technically I didn't have to get certified before I got my business because in the state of New Jersey, you don't have to have a certification, as if the last time I checked. But I did that because I knew it wasn't just Reiki for me. It was more of working my anointed abilities, but I know like you can't, in some states or whatever, you can't touch without certification. So that's the only reason why I did it. So for me, I was like, okay, I gotta get Reiki, okay, to do my other abilities. Cool. It is what it is. And it works out. But I would recommend that you definitely do that before, because now everyone's trying to find a way to get abundance on something. So now that's another way where now if you have to be certified in your state, you have to pay the license to be in there. It's like always something like that, you know? Yeah, the workshop coming up, I got a burn that looks like a face. Do you think it's someone sending me bad vibes? We have to look at that. Will you be providing Reiki certification again during the spring or summer? Yes, I do. And actually, we are having a blast now that you mention that. In Reiki class, like it's dope, man. My students are dope. But the thing is, I also, any rituals we should be following in addition to the manifestation on the 25th. I was about to give you guys one. Hold on. Y'all getting down with the questions. I'm loving that. So the next workshop, and you're going to love this. I'll explain it later. Hold on. But the next workshop is Elemental Magic, and that will be January the 24th. Okay? January 24th is the next workshop. It will be Elemental Magic. She says so much fun. Oh, there she go. There go one of my students. We was in there getting down yesterday. So much fun. Love her class. Yeah, I try to teach it in a way where like I learn different. So when I teach in a way where I always have your attention, so not where you're like, oh my god, like what's going on? Like, you know what I mean? So we have the Elemental Magic class on the 24th. This is going to be dope. We also have the Hape ceremony on January 31st. Now, this is the Aya. She said, I got a burn that looks like a face. Do you think it's... Oh, okay. Never mind. Hold on 1 second. What's the next one? Sorry for saying so much, guys. I'm just like trying to really focus for you. Then we have the Manifestation Circle New Moon in Aquarius featuring Alasia, whose birthday is coming up January the 29th. We put it for 6:30 just so y'all can be right here at 7 because y'all be straggling in, you know. All right, now back to the rituals. So, with the elemental magic, I am going to give you guys rituals that night for immediate abundance and blessings and protection. It's something that I've been learning and doing on my own. But I have something for you. Type I accept if you guys have been noticing that as you've been going on your journey or as you have things like going on that you feel like your blessings like have been blocked or something's been going on. You want to double check the honey? She came all the way over in the snow. How many is it?
Just 2.
Okay. Yeah, how far did they come? Ask them. Yeah. Britt.
She said, yeah, we can do it for you guys.
Wait, no. Bring them in here. Y'all came through here through high water, and we know if y'all didn't want. Look at my mama see hey. All right.
Hi.
Yeah. Okay.
I didn't know if you were still doing it, but I want to show up.
No, I was literally about to leave.
Oh, okay. No, you're fine. You don't have to do it.
Hold on. Are you going away?
What?
Are you going back home
I
next
am.
week?
Tomorrow. I'm going tomorrow. It's okay though. We don't want
It's
to
totally
change.
okay. I don't want to intrude.
Yeah, absolutely.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Okay, so yeah, you guys said you can come in here. Tell them they can come in here, Brent.
Here?
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it out there because it's like, yeah, you sit over here. And then bring her a chair too.
Thank you.
You're welcome. If we would have left like 5 minutes, you would have been like, where is she?
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Thank you so
See,
much.
I knew it. And I'm gonna give you guys some codes. But you can't be playing around when I give you the codes. Alright. So the part you guys are walking in on is we're talking about spiritual protection and blessings. And then my soul brother asked me, hold on. My soul brother asked me, where is it? Sean, what did you say in here? Because I can't even see. I'm trying to scroll and find it. He was talking about activations, I believe. Yep. Any rituals we should be following in addition to the manifestation on the 25th. The one thing that we definitely have to focus on is the spiritual protection and blessings. So say for example, just as much as like if you notice that all of a sudden things are just not making sense, and like say if you like have a run of good luck, right? But then all of a sudden it's like this goes bad, this goes bad, this goes bad, this goes bad, and it's like, or then maybe this is another sign, okay, and then there's another sign where it's like good, bad, good, bad, good, bad, good, bad. You're like, okay, am I gonna get good or is it gonna be bad? Like, which one is it? This is a sign that you need to protect yourself spiritually. So I'm gonna help y'all out because if nobody's been through it, I've been through it. First things first, you wanna find out what's your ashe. So what's your ashe? Your ethnic background.
Persian.
Okay, what's yours?
Ethnic background? Well, Persian and Italian.
Okay, that's fine. Now, the next step we're gonna do is we're gonna see what herbs work best for us. That's the next step. We're not just gonna be like, oh, my friend said rosemary is for protection, so I'm gonna use that. And wrong. You have to see what calls to you and what calls to your background. Does it make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So if I want to do some, say for example, if I want to do protection for me, and I know it works 100%, then I'll use basil for protection because I've seen it. And guess what? Rosemary might not work for my home protection, but my basil does.
Mm-hmm.
How do I know that?
Because you saw it happen.
Yeah, and I researched. And you know how I researched? How did I research?
Reading books.
No.
Using your utensils.
No. You know what I said? I said, will you work for me? Like I talked to the herb. So you speak to the herb or you connect with the herb, bam. There you go. Now, what's another one? You want to know how to protect your sight? So a lot of people, what you don't know is they can, you ever heard of like monitoring spirits?
Mm-mm.
No? Okay, so that's monitoring. What is a monitor?
Looking out.
You see different, that's a monitoring spirit. So how can we protect ourselves from somebody trying to watch in on what we do? Because some people have spiritual abilities where they can look at you just like this and they can see everything you do. And guess what? You don't even have to be there. They can take a photo. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So I can take a photo of you and I can open it like this and I can look through your eyes and zoom in like that and I can see everything that you've done or that you're about to do. How do you protect yourself from that?
How?
Anybody in the chat? She said Western Africa, Cameroon, Nigeria. Yup, you got that. Yoruba. How do you protect yourself from that? So what you're going to do now is you're going to create a shield. So how would you create a shield?
Using your energy.
Mm-hmm. And then what? She like, girl, listen, we came to learn. Like, I'm gonna learn. I'm just teaching you guys. This is how I teach. No, I got you.
Yeah.
So basically, you can wear shades, but I mean, you ain't gonna wear shades to bed. What you're gonna do is you're gonna imagine a silver metal door just coming right down in front of your entire body. And then it's like you just locked it off. That's the most beautifulest thing you can do. Just sit there and pretend like a metal elevator door is just coming down over your entire body. So say for example, if you have a job, right? And you work somewhere where it's like always like catty or the energy's like off. Before you walk into the building, what are you gonna do?
Put the shield on.
Right. Imagine that elevator's metal coming right down, boom, 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 bam. You walk right in, and none of their energy can affect you. You be in your own zone. You feel nothing. But people can't tap into you either. Now, let's quickly. We got some newbies in the house, so we gotta initiate the man. All right, we gotta initiate the man. You can cross your arms. You can cross your legs. You can pop in the back. Inside to side like that too for protection. All right, now we're gonna go over really quickly because I know some of you guys know it, some of you guys don't. What are the 9 clairs? Somebody's gonna say it's 7 and I'm saying 9, so we're gonna do that. You guys got your notepads out so that way I can get you caught up to speed.
Yeah. I left my phone in my apartment.
Okay, fine. Now, we're going to go over the 9 clairs. Somebody put them in the chat. Can we imagine stepping into an elevator and closing the door? Yes, you can. Or you can imagine a beautiful light coming right over your body. Okay? So we're going to go with the first one. What is, and this is important, so we got to stick up for each other. What is clairvoyant? Right, we're going with clairvoyant first. So when we say what clairvoyant, what does that actually mean? When we say we're clairvoyant, what does that actually mean? Here we go. Okay, perfect. So when you're clairvoyant, this is your second sight. Clairvoyant doesn't always mean that you're seeing in the waking. Clairvoyant can also mean, thank you, Carney, can also mean to see in your sleep. Okay? But what else is cool is you also can be clairvoyant by daydreaming. So you know, like how you just be chilling and you just go off into a trance and just be watching something. There you go. Okay, that's clairvoyant. All right. Now, does everybody have these abilities? Yes.
Mm.
It's all about if you are willing to open up and tap into them. Now, some have more abilities than others, but to give you the clairvoyant, we all have it. It's just some get a little extra, okay? And it's all about if you want to tap into that, right? Yep, you can see into the future. You can remote view. Remote viewing is also a part of clairvoyant. It means that you're watching another location, but somewhere else. So that's remote viewing, and they use those tactics in the military. So they hire psychics as remote viewers. Okay. What about clairalients? Come on now, we gotta help out. Clairalients. What about when you smell? So you get your gift by smelling. So has anybody ever like went away on a trip and they walked into a room and was like my grandma smells. It smells like grandma's
like
here.
Yeah.
Right? Yep. So you can smell death. Either one. But that's the nose. Okay? That's the nose. Thank you, Tata. What about clairaudience? When you hear that ring, or you hear little flutters in your ears, there you go. So this is your communication, like your wires, your Wi-Fi towers. Okay? Okay? So this is important. So this is where you get your communication from as well. And this here, your left ring, if your left ear is ringing, this is your angels, deities, ancestors, etc. If your right ear is ringing, spiritual awakening. Now, when you're thinking about something, so say if I'm thinking like, okay, somebody's trying to do something to me, and that ear rings off, and then they give me an image, I'm like, okay, thank you, confirmation. And the other thing too is that if you are an air sign, I feel sorry. If you are air sun, moon, or rising, we got to put you through therapy. All right. And I'm going to tell you why. It's because you're going through this and you're still second guessing. So for the air signs, we got to bring you, we got to get you here. All right. And how do we do that? Is by helping you quiet your mind. Okay. And y'all can comment in the comment sections. You know I'm not lying. Claircognizance. What is that one? I just know. So when I look at people, I'm like, oh, who's the? I'm like, what? That's my so and so. It's claircognizance. You don't know how you know. It just comes. The information just comes to you. So that's claircognizance. Now, have you noticed any of these abilities yet?
Mm-hmm.
Good, little witchy poo. All right, next. Ready? What about clair empathy or sentient? Because you can be either one. Like clair empathy. So brother said that's what he identified with the most. You just know. You be like, the radars go off. But clair empathy, what is this one? What does this deal with?
You can feel.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You feel everything. And this is where you need to have your tourmaline, either obsidian, onyx, red jasper, a grounding stone, especially if you're going to go into locations where there's going to be a lot of people. You notice how as we shift with the world, back then you can club all night. You can turn up all night. Now you're like, they got maybe 45 minutes of me and I'm out. Because as soon as that energy starts coming in, it's a lot. And those of you who are on your spiritual awakening journey, when that gift kicks in, it's going to hit you hard. I got caught with mine on 14th Street. With a little train path, oh man, it was like boom, and it was just like I was hearing people and I was feeling, and I got on my floor, like on the ground, and I just balled up like this. I was like, stop, like and people was like, I went home, I was like, I'm never going back outside, like never. But then that's when learning how to wear crystals came about, because I was like, well, I can put this on, and I can just be like protected. I'm like, okay, cool. I can do it now. Now I'll be like, all right, a little 5 minutes. Okay, that's enough. All right. And that's where you guys started being introvert slash extrovert. Okay, I can people. Okay, enough. I can people. Enough. What about mediumship?
Being able to tell where a relationship, whatever relationship kind of it is, how it's gonna end or how it's gonna project in the future.
Mediumship. Mediumship.
Oh, with the people in the past.
Transitioned or alive.
Mm.
So mediumship doesn't mean, yep, you may come off bipolar, that energy, because you're taking on so much and you don't know how to handle it. With your mediumship abilities, you can see alive and you can see transitioned, just as well as animals, just as well as other little creatures. But it depends on how, remember, your ashe, okay? It's your ashe. It depends. You'll get yours different. Me and you may have it different, or you and I may have it different. But with mediumship, it's really cool, because once you tell spirit, hey, allow me my gifts the way I can handle them, then he'll give you the way that it's easier and like the way you can resonate with it more. Make sense? So when it comes to mediumship, don't be afraid. Now, how do you guys know if you're a medium or not? I'm going to give you one clue. How do you know if you're a medium or not? You're going to see somebody that transition show up in your dreams, and they're going to be talking to you as if you guys are having a full-blown conversation.
That's
So,
crazy.
yes. So that's your clue that you are a medium. You know this person transitioned.
But I have a question.
Okay.
So personally, what happened is that a person that passed away that same night came and visited.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean? Like, why me, even though I wasn't that close to that person?
Because they knew you can communicate. What?
It's like, I don't know, it's so crazy to me.
No, it's not. She's gifted. I know if I go to her, she can speak for me. Why is it crazy? That's dope.
No, it is. But it
Yeah.
also scares me a little bit.
Well, sorry.
Mm.
Because that's dope. Like, you definitely gonna, there's no, and that's another thing too. Like, you keep running from your abilities. It's fine. You can run all you want.
But sometimes it's because they come with like bad energy.
Okay, and you are the light. So how we gonna handle that?
Mm.
And again, you may be a shoot. Like, you may, walked into the light. So, for example, that's the other ability that we don't talk about as much. She said she got cold chills. They visit you in your dreams and they talk. So I have a funny story, right? I didn't get along with this girl. We worked at Abercrombie, okay? So, like, I was a manager. She was a manager or whatever. But she just thought she was all that in a bag of chips. And I did not like her because, like, again, people used to wonder, like, how I got into Abercrombie when I was, like, in my younger days or whatever. And when I got recruited to be a manager. I didn't get recruited to be a model. And I worked at one of the A volume. So if you worked at the A volume location, it's like Mike Jeffries would come there all the time. Like, you had to be like dressed to the nines, cute, hair bubbly. I mean, if you've been at Abercrombie back in the day, you know how it was. Anyway, so I came from the hood, so I don't have to shy around nothing. I came from straight Marshfield, 72nd. She was from the suburbs. And again, of course, if I'm pulling up in a Chevy with Bang in the trunk, I'm very different. But, I still was like, hey, how's it going? Whatever. And she was rich, like, no lie. And she was just like, yeah. Like, like, she just had this little, I used to be like, girl, like, let's switch roles so that way you can see it's not even that deep. Fast forward, she used to always, like, just say just the most, I just used to look at her and be like, girl. Anyway, so I get promoted with Abercrombie, right? She ends up quitting and leaving the company and, like, going somewhere else. Get here, and she goes into the hospital, and then she transitioned. I'm not thinking anything of it. I'm just like, oh, okay. I'm not saying anything, and I don't speak on the dead because I know how we got treated by her. So I'm not gonna say anything. Like, I don't have anything to say. Tell me why. One night I'm going to sleep and I'm having a dream. Guess who shows up in my dream? Yes. And it's literally, we're in the Abercrombie living room. Like, you know how you have, not Hollister where you got the surfboard, like there. We're in the Abercrombie lounge where it's like real, a little more sleek. And she looks at me and goes, yeah, I can see too. Like that. And I was mad at him. I'm like, get out of here. And I looked at her like when she showed up and looked at me and she was like, yeah, I have those abilities too. Like that. She was a ginger. She had like freckles, like long, beautiful, like red hair, whatever. And I was like, man, Blair, shut up, like that. And like when she turned, like I woke up like this. Mind you, I didn't think none of it. I was just like, this girl will even hunt me in her death. Like this is just ridiculous. But fast forward, that's how it happens. So when they talk to you, it's like they know you can talk back. What any questions from that? For you, when you get afraid, you have to overcome that.
Not more so afraid, but just like when the person comes to you with bad intentions, it's just I don't know how to handle that.
Give me an example.
For example, this person was like blaming me a little bit for some of the things that, like for example, that I wasn't living in my past house anymore, like past country, and kind of like felt abandoned and her kids and blah blah. So like it was coming towards me with like bad
Yeah.
intentions.
Hello. Yo. Hold on. Can you hear me now? Hold on. All right, wait, hold on. Wait, I didn't say anything.
When did that happen? It happened like 2 years ago. Do you remember when I told you that?
Yep,
like,
they cut it off
this
as soon as
person
I picked
visited
up
me
the
in my
phone.
dreams and then I woke up crying.
Faintly, yeah.
Oh, wait, can you hear me now?
Was it? Was it family?
No,
Was it friends?
This is why I don't like
it
when they call my
was a
phone.
friend's mom,
Hold on.
Wow.
like elementary school.
They like Reiki the phone. Hold on, let me see.
I wish it came to you.
Hold on, I'll hang it
Same
up.
night
And,
she
okay,
came to
I'll go
me
out and
she
then come
came
back
to my
in.
mom too.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay.
Did you guys talk about it?
Like very vaguely. Very vaguely. My mom doesn't like to know.
Hold on. I knew that was gonna happen as soon. I hate when they do that. Like, girl, wait, I'm gonna have to go out.
Are you
and-
live on Instagram?
Yeah, I go live on what you call it. But yeah, hold on, I'll do it again for them. But yeah, so with that, she might needs to be brought to the light. With the girl you was telling me about.
Mhm.
Yep.
Chrissy, what book do you want to recommend?
For them,
No, for the girls I can call.
just call her. And then tell her, get the one that says psychic abilities. It's at the top.
Oh, we do it.
Yeah, Celine's over there rolling around underneath your cart.
I know, because I was just sitting and now she's like, why are we doing that?
Your call has been forwarded to an automated.
She's like so special. Celine. Okay, good. Because I know if I go on live and this thing call again, it's going to boot off the volume. Yeah, so I teach live on Sundays.
On your Instagram?
Mm-hmm. Or TikTok, either one.
Mm.
That's okay, because I just won't answer. But anywho, so with the mediumship, that's gonna be dope for you. But you're gonna have to learn how to like walk them to the light. That's what it is. Cause I had to do that, and that's like I had to do that for a family member, and I had to do that for a client. And it's not. It's for a family member. It's tough. But for like a client, it's not so much because you are like you're their strength. Yeah. But when it's like someone like that, where it's like evil intention, like you were saying, and like negativity, you're gonna have to bring in the light. Definitely.
Mhm.
What's another example?
That I can remember
Mhm.
so far, like it's been that one. The one that like I felt the most because I remember literally waking up crying.
Mm-hmm.
But I do have have a lot of deja vus, a lot of them, like very very.
You're gonna have to do an Akashic Records and one like when you go back to your hometown if you want, like research that ASAP
Mm-hmm.
because it's like when you do deja vu, that's like many lives before. You ever wonder like how you like when you come out of the womb and you're like, how am I scared to do this? Like why am I so fearful of this? Does it make sense? So that's from a past life.
Mm-hmm.
What else? I got questions for days. I'll answer everything.
I have a question.
Yes, come on.
So I would like have very vivid dreams about my grandmother who passed, and how can I differentiate that between it's my grandmother versus it being just a collection of my memories manifesting in a dream?
But what is she doing in the dream?
It's we're speaking and we're at the picnic, like we're always at a picnic with other family members, and then there's like another dream where like she's at like a family event. Like we would always have family events and I would see her and interact with her and things like that, but then no one else would see her, which is the crazy thing. Like in my dreams I would be the only one that could interact with her,
Right.
but I don't know if that's my brain just making a dream or if that's her, so
Yes. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, you called 3 times. Are you okay?
Oh no, I called twice, but I was just wondering if you're open.
Yes, we are.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Yes, go ahead.
oh, that's it.
But the thing is that hold on. But when you get it like that, that's communication. Now, in the dream, are you guys just like talking to each other, or see this is
We're
good.
talking and we're and she's moving about, but it doesn't seem like anyone else cares or notices, I guess.
In
And
the
then I'm
dream.
kind of like trying to get my other family's like attention to like notice, but it just in
Yeah,
my
it's
brain
not-
it like dissipates. So it's just, and then eventually she just goes away.
Because it's not meant for them.
Yeah,
It's meant for you.
yeah, it's like strange.
No, it's not strange. Because she's figured there's some things in the family that needs to be cleaned up. It's not meant for them to know what she's doing. That's meant for you. And that's why every time that happens, they can't turn around and be like, oh, okay. Like, no, because she's saying, baby, listen, get them in line. Get it together. So, like, it's beautiful because it's like, that's what I see. It's either like, if the dad's transitioned, then the dad will show up. Or if the grandmother's transitioned and the dad is part of the problem, the grandma will show up or something like that. It'll be that like representative for the family line that will come in and be like, listen, I stopped at this point. I need you to continue on. And what's really cool on the topic of mediumship, your animals come through too. Right? Just like you can connect with like animals if they like just transition and things like that. They have a heart. Right? And it's dope. What's the next question?
I don't have any
this.
more.
I could do this all night long. I'm like,
I don't
talk
have
to
any
me.
more for me.
all right, what about precognition? What is that one? Precognition.
Thinking something before it
Precognition.
happens.
Mm?
Thinking of something before it happens.
Yes. Okay, who has that ability? So this involves having knowledge of an incident before it happens, whether through a vision or a dream.
My mother definitely has that.
What about telepathy?
Mm-hmm. I don't have more, like, I don't see precognition as much, but I do think that I have a lot of telepathy, especially when I have a conversation with someone. I kind of like say things. I could say things before they say it, like that they were going to say.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Now, when we talk about telepathy, this can also mean with extraterrestrials as well, or ETs or starseeds, being able to communicate with other realms. So,
Have you ever been able to?
Who?
To like
Me?
extraterrestrials?
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
like it. Yeah, very much so.
How do you initiate that?
Remember, you have to understand what starseed family you belong to.
Mm.
So sometimes you'll see them in your vision. So say for example, they'll come visit dream time, or sometimes you can be looking in your mirror. That's a floor to wall mirror like this, and they'll just show up inside the mirror. Mirrors are portals. That's why sometimes they tell you to cover them up in the morning, or tell you to cover them up at night. But I let mine just be free.
Same.
I'm like, come on through. Like, I'll just, I love this stuff. But understanding your starseed lineage is important too, right? So I had a 54-year-old client, and she was a Venetian starseed, and I was just so in awe. I was just looking at her like, dang, like, and
How is it that you find what you start like your seed is?
in your natal chart, there are codes for certain star seeds. So for example, if you do 15 Vega is Lyran, right? So it'll be 15 degrees Capricorn. So you'll see Vega, right? And it should be 15 degrees. The point should be 15 degrees, and then Capricorn. So that's the Vega star system. With Palladian, you're going to see 22 degrees Taurus in your chart. So you'll see the Palladian. Syrian, same thing. Arcturian, Libra, and I'm about to lose it.
Scorpio?
No, Libra and Spica. Britt! Do you hear her in there?
She's coming.
Christy Crystal Indigo, how may I help you?
Hi, if I'm in front of the Ultimate Nail Care, where are you located?
Who is Ultimate Nail Care? We're located in Hoboken.
Okay, thank you so much.
So if you look to the left, you see the store to the left?
I think they're coming in.
They're not coming in here. They're over there. Oh, but Hoboken is that way. I mean, Jersey is that way.
Okay. Great, no worries.
Look to the left. Do you see the store?
I do not. It took me to Jersey City, so I'm guessing it's the wrong place.
Yeah, I'm in Jersey City, but if you look to the left, you see that brown building right next to the Ultimate Care. So you see the green, like hangover thing.
Yes.
Now look to immediately to your left. You're gonna see like a little thing that looks like a basement at the bottom.
Is it lit up with like purple lights?
It don't have no lights on.
Oh, okay.
So you were in the right place, but we're not there. We're in a whole new location.
Oh, okay. All right. No worries then. I guess close at 8. It's okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. My eyes. Is this Celine? Celine? Brittany, bring me Celine. She's out there about ready to go in. Like Celine is like, here we go, no sound again. So when I answer my phone, they mute the thing. Lord Jesus.
You guys looking for anything special or Alright, cool. If you want to look over here, I'll just move the garbage out of the way. But these are Oracle Tarot decks, books. We have specialty crystals back there. I don't know if you
Can y'all hear me now?
Jersey City location before we move, or you guys are just having us. Okay. Gotcha. I was gonna introduce you to Chrissy, but wondering if she's not live right now. Yeah, crystals, we do energy healing in the back. Aura machines, tea machines, yeah. Where we're at, the picture looks kind of like this.
What y'all laughing
Our nails.
at? Put the music on, Britt.
Okay, there's more people coming in? Or are
They were at the
looking
wrong
for a
spot.
nail salon?
No, they were in the wrong spot. They was at the Ultimate Nails. Listen, she gets on my nerve. She's always acting funny. Go on over there. Be her friend.
Hi, Cookie. Is she a puppy?
She's 2 years old.
2 years.
Mhm.
So you basically are, right?
Do you like Hoboken?
She loves Hoboken.
A lot of dogs here.
Hmm?
A lot of dogs here in Hoboken. What crystal's around her neck?
It's for her seizures.
Oh, seizures, baby.
For the crystals too, hold it in your non-dominant hand. That's the side of your seat. They all be meeting on the back.
She like her. That tail line between that. Yeah, you like her, Celine.
Because you want to see what's going on over here.
Because it's another dog in here, right? That's why she jealous.
There's another dog.
Mm-hmm. And she feel away. Now, what's the last one we were going over?
Telepathy.
Yes. So telepathy, like you guys can even train yourselves on, like when you get familiar with it, you can even train yourself on telepathy and like doing telepathy with each other. Like understand, like if you really zone into it, and
I think it's,
yeah, you
probably
definitely
do
can finish each other's sentences, all of that.
We should do that game
it.
where you try to say the same word at the same time.
We'll try tonight.
Hey, now what about psychometry? That's not a Claire, but what about psychometry?
To do as shapes.
This is when you like take something from someone and then they'll say, okay, can you tell me about like what's going on with him or her, etc. So you'll have a piece of item of the person's, and with that you can hold it and then you can just give them all the kind of information you can about the person. All right, but that's not a Claire, but that's still an ability. Okay. What other questions? What questions do you guys have that you want to know about?
I don't have any.
No, for now, no either.
You sure?
Yes, for now, yes. It has to be more with the empathy, but I think it's something that we can probably delve into better later, or like being able to. Because you basically said it, like putting the shield in front of you, in order to not let other people's energies become yours, or like you absorb other people's energies.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, when I try to do tarot cards to other people, I want to find a way to be able to protect myself and not get their energies into me.
So you want to use a glass of water, and you want to make sure you have sage burning. So anytime you're doing cards, you want to make sure you have a glass of water out because that controls the spirits.
Like in front of the cards.
Like no, just read your cards anywhere on the table, just as long as it's in that like vicinity. All right. The other thing too is that we always go to Palo Santo. We need to understand what these sages actually mean and do. Right? What is the purpose of Palo Santo? What is the purpose of dragon's blood? What is the purpose of sage? What is the purpose of rue? Because remember, you can make a sage bush out of rue or even out of rosemary, right? So what are these? What are the purposes? What do I need for my job to get done? Right? Everybody runs to Palo Santo like, oh my God, can I get some Palo Santo? And I'm like, no. Tell me the condition, what's going on. Oh, so you got some demons dancing in your house. Okay, no Palo Santo. Here, take this. What other questions you have?
What is dragon's blood for?
That's like protection. That's like to push out a demon. You can also use rue too. Dragon's blood is like more of like, it's a very strong like, let me cleanse. You can do white sage with that too as well. But one of my favorites also is patchouli.
I love patchouli.
Oh, patchouli. And then now new for me is nanchampa. Like I love nanchampa. Frankincense gets me right. And myrrh, oh, that even gets me better. Right? So with hey Brains Dad, put mint in your shoe. So put mint in your shoe or peppermint, both shoes. What does the pink candle mean? The great question. When you want to work with pink candles, that is like unconditional love, self-love. That is like a love that's like ongoing. If you want something just hot and steamy, get a red candle. It's gonna come quick and leave. So don't just go to for love. Don't try to just do red candles because it's not gonna work. That's for quick, intense, or like Jezebel energy. What other questions you guys got?
Yeah, that's a good one. The overall.
Come on, talk to me.
So we talked about clears.
Yep.
But when it comes to, are those the only gifts that one can work on, or is there more?
Oh, there's a lot more.
So what would other categories be?
You would want to hone in on those first, because your other ones that come in, you're gonna want to be able to. What you call it? Be able to understand it.
Right.
Right. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. You need orange, Britt? Here. Britt. Oh my God, this girl is deaf.
Yeah.
Here.
You got one back there?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
In my stash. All right.
So sweet.
It's stopped. Just for you.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So watch this. So I'm gonna do something in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my hand and I'm gonna point it, and you just let me know when you start to feel like the energy. It's either gonna be really warm or
I feel it in my ears.
in your ears.
This part here.
Okay. All right. So also learning how the ability to work with the fingers too, the hands. Understand? Because again, when you guys are healers, it's already in here. Okay? What's the next question? I took it way back for y'all today. I'm like, all right, let's start from the top. Next question, what do you want to know? So if you guys have your charts, I can show you the star seed markers.
Yes.
You know the ones where, but you have to go to astro.cafeastrology.com. That's the only one I'll look at, because the other ones are like, they stress me out.
I'm pretty sure that's the one that I have, because
Or write that down too, because I want to do that later. I definitely don't have that.
Yeah, and you have to know your exact birth time.
You're right.
Mhm.
What do we use to clear demons and explain Palo Santo?
You want to stay for the home class?
Well, it's almost over. It's 15 minutes.
You want to just do the rest 15 minutes out here?
No, I'm not moving. You can have they can sit right here. Yeah, bring him in. Like, I'm not moving. I'm not gonna be no. I'm a human being. Like, I have rights.
You're right.
Yeah. Look at them laughing. Like, but you want me to like set up everything? Like, no. That was my thing for myself in 2025. I was like, boundaries. Yes.
As you should.
Yeah. Clients be calling at 3 o'clock in the morning. I got a problem. What? I wake up like,
I used
hello.
to do. Yeah.
Hey. I want to work more with the Akashic Records. How do I strengthen that? Some of you guys are anointed to do that.
Hi.
Come.
I was like, I don't know if I can fit another chair.
Listen, we're going to be in here like a treehouse because I'm not moving.
It's not giving me the charger.
You say what?
It's only giving me.
Yeah, that's fine.
Your oil and stuff
I can see it.
Just so you know.
And you can sit on them steps too, girl.
Okay, look.
Like, make yourself at home. She wanted me to move my whole little kit. I'm like, I am not. Hold on.
You can sit on the stairs.
Yeah, you definitely could. Just make it like we at the crib. Like, just relax.
Why do you guys keep your towels?
Just in case. Okay, you guys got your charts? Y'all know where y'all charts at?
Yes.
Okay. Yep. You go to astro.cafeastrology.com No,
That's not that one?
that's time passages, right?
Yeah, not that one?
Go to astro.cafe astrology.
Okay,
Mhm.
yes, okay.
Definitely, because I'm gonna show you something. Everybody go to astro.cafeastrology.com.
Hi, sweetie.
You got major changes happening for you too. I'm looking at your Aquarius, and it's in like Uranus, Neptune, and you have it in your third house. There's a lot going on with like siblings and family right now.
Yes.
All right, cool. All right, here, hold that. You got yours?
I have to do it.
Well, screenshot yours so that way you have it. I just need the top and bottom. I work at school counseling students. What crystals do you recommend to add in corners of office? I forgot. I would definitely say clear quartz and also fluorite. That helps. That helps with ADHD. You got it? Okay, perfect. All right. So just type I accept in the comment sections if all of you guys got your charts up. Okay. Now, what I'm going to have you look for. So I want you guys to find the marking 23 degrees in Libra. 22 or 23? That's the correct site. Yes. astro.cafeastrology.com. Does anybody have 23 degrees in Libra?
Wait, what do I do?
Now it's like loading.
Do I go down? It's loading?
I believe so.
Oh no, it's there. What are we looking
23
for?
degrees in Libra.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter the tropical or Placidus, right?
No.
Wait,
They can look
this
at Placidus or tropical.
I have a 23
one? Do you
I
want
know.
Very good. Did you find it?
Totally. Arcturian. As soon as she walked up in here, I was like, "Hi, family." So we have an Arcturian over here. So you need to write that down in your notes.
That's the type of star seed you are.
Mm-hmm. One of them. We gotta see if she got all the markings. So it could be 23 or 24 degrees in Libra.
I
Because
have
sometimes
24 in Libra.
it's 24 in like 0 seconds or something like that.
38.
That's fine. Write that down. Arcturian. What do you have?
I don't think I had that.
She doesn't have the 23 in Libra.
Yeah, I don't have that.
What little mama down there got? What's your name?
Abby.
Abby, and what's her name?
Kim.
Kim? Alright. What you got? You got that?
I don't have any 23 Libras now.
24 either?
24.
I don't have any Libra. Isn't that crazy?
Alright, you ready? Next. It doesn't mean, okay, so that's the placement. So I'm going to explain this real simple so that way y'all, we don't have to have me going back. Okay. 23 in Libra or 24. The reason why I say 24 is because sometimes it'll be like 24 in like 25 minutes or something like that. That's why if you have 24 or 23, that's fine. Okay. Or even if you have 22:59, right? Libra, 22 degrees and 59 seconds. Like it's still getting to that 23 mark. Okay. Now, this is your Arcturian star seed. So what I'm going to do is when I call out the star seed for you, I'm going to put the picture up of what it looks like. Okay. And this is who you connect with when, for your star seed family. Okay. Okay, so for those of you who connect with the Arcturians, here you go. Arcturian starseed, all right? So this is our ancestor. So when I'm on live, okay, when I'm on live, sometimes I'll go into transmission and they will see me go completely blue. Okay, that's yours. Next up, get ready for your next one. This will be 13 degrees in Cancer. So either 13 or 14 degrees in Cancer. Who has 13 or 14 degrees in Cancer? Arcturus is located by Boots. The Boots constellation. 13, 14 degrees in Cancer. No one has it? No? Next. 15 degrees in Capricorn. 15 or 16 degrees in Capricorn. 14, 15, or 16 degrees in Capricorn. Let's look at those charts. Next up, 22 degrees in Gemini.
How much in Gemini?
22 degrees.
You have it.
She has it. This is a Mintok. She's a Mintokin. What, Britt?
Oh, I was just gonna say, what if you go through all of them and no one has it?
No, but remember when I taught them how to look it up on the wheel, everybody was like close to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to do another workshop.
No.
Who has the 25, 26, or 24 degrees in Taurus?
And 45.
What should be on the degree is any of the planet. So it'll be the degree first, then minutes after. So your degree should be either 22, I can even say 21, 22, or 23, just to be on the safe side.
Can I ask what was Gemini on 22nd?
Gemini is 22.
Right.
That's Mintokin. That's a Mintokin starseed. Do your homework on that one.
And then what was the next one?
The next one, did you get 25 degrees in Taurus? So it'll be 24, 25, or 26 degrees in Taurus.
24 Taurus.
Yep.
For the tropical.
Yeah, and what it's either Placidus or tropical. Look at both. Now, what's the minutes? 24 and what?
24 and 4 seconds.
That's good. Okay, so that over there is a Palladian. Okay.
Palladian starseed, you are.
Yes. So that's what she's connected to. Are we looking at the no, you're looking at your whole chart, tropical and Placidus. You can look at the ascendant too. Yeah, it's fine. I get what you're saying. Look at the degree. I'm yelling out the degree and the sign. That's what you're looking for. All right. So tomorrow, since everyone's like loving this, I'll just do it all over again. But there's 55 different types of starseeds. So when you read about yours, you'll start to resonate and be like, oh wow, like this is dope. And you'll also understand what star system they come from. So we'll do this. How many of you guys felt you belong from somewhere else? Like you be chilling with your family and like even when you were little, you used to be like, man, I don't belong here. Like I feel off, like something missing. That's your soul yearning to go back to where you came from. And do you remember the overwhelming feeling of sadness you got? Like when you tried to remember home, you was like, I know I'm here with them, but something ain't right. But that was the soul. Because remember, your soul comes many, 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 many times. Celine, is you singing over here?
He's falling asleep on my lap.
Okay. So that's something that's really dope. You have to look at where you've been so you can know where you're going. Now, Orion's starseed would be 22 Gemini, okay? Hold on, let me make sure. No, Orion's not 22 Gemini. Hold on. I have a little thing in here. I'll do it for you guys tomorrow. Yep, I used to cry to go back home all the time. Yeah, it was a sad feeling. Now, your homework is to find out what starseed you resonate with the most. There's many. There's like 55 different ones. There's even, you may even be, what is it? The ones that everybody's afraid of.
Which one?
You know it in the chat. It's called they always call Donald Trump that too.
Really?
They're like, he's a freaking reptilian. Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
it.
absolutely.
So there's a difference between reptilians and Celine, you got a stomach ache or something? Cause you over here making sound effects. Like, what's she doing?
She's trying to fall asleep.
Well, I'm getting on your nerves or something. I'm teaching.
She wants the pads. Want a little
She got an attitude. You better make sure she don't gotta use the bathroom. Cause sometimes when she do that,
Her, so she might.
yeah, huh?
I said I just got her, so she might.
Well, come get her before my love's little outfit over here has an accident on it. Cause she will not give no warning. She'll just be like, all right, fine, I'll just let it be free. Now you're gonna see her crip walking in the snow because she don't like snow on her
She
feet.
doesn't like it either.
No, she be like, okay, so
That's
we
gonna
got
be an
it.
interesting homework to do.
We have a lot of homework to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Gonna go home and find our stars.
And find our stars.
Okay, Starseed family is your homework. Y'all came in a little at the end. What?
So you, when it comes to star seeds, you can have multiple, but you
Yes.
just have to find the one that resonates with you the
No,
most.
no. This is not. What is it? Burger King. This is. when
Okay,
you
so
give
how
them
does
one.
it work if you have like multiple?
It works a lot because that means in other lifetimes you were one or the other. So in one life you were this, in another life you were that. The reason why you see it in your chart
Right.
is because it's your DNA.
Mm.
It's showing your ancestral, your ET ancestral bloodline.
Mm.
So when you look at the chart, you can say, oh my God, like, okay, I have Palladian, that's my ancestor. Just like if you look at a 23andMe
Mhm.
and you see like Italian, da 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 da. Now this is you looking at your own chart and you're like, oh, okay, so I'm Arcturian, I'm this, I'm that, I'm that.
Does it mean the more star seeds that you have, the more ancient your soul
Yes.
probably is?
Ding.
Yeah.
Yes, you keep coming back, forth, and like your abilities are gonna be through the roof.
So I'll show
Right.
you which ones are top.
Okay, because my mom, that's one thing that I think my mom is the spy. Like you said, that there's always somebody in the house, but she doesn't want to confess to it at all.
Yeah, but that's because she doesn't want to acknowledge. And
She
some-
doesn't want to acknowledge it, yeah.
Yeah.
But she's always told me you have such like an ancient soul.
Yeah, it's called an old soul.
Mm.
So one thing with the ancient souls too,
It's
is that you will be able to access like the Akashic records. So the Akashic records are like the library of all the lives you've had.
Mm.
Make sense?
Mhm.
So for example, some people can go, they can do a Akashic records class, right? They can like go and get certified to do the Akashic records. Those of you who've had multiple souls and been here multiple times, we don't have to do that. We can literally go into meditation and get
Be
right
able
into
to.
someone's records. But it takes practice. You don't have to get certified to do that. When you're anointed to do that, and that's where you get your high priestesses from and your oracles, if you know who like Oracle of Adelphi was, or the oracles, that did that back in the day. But yeah, you're already anointed with it. It's already in there. And that's why I always tell you, go back to your ancestors so you can know where you're going. So, for example, okay, how do I know how to work herbs the way I do? Like, I don't go to class, I don't do anything. Okay, my great grandmother, she was Cherokee Indian, and she just made the herbs and blends. So where do you think that ability is going to come? Right down through the bloodline and right to me. And when it's already inside of you, the gift is going to work easily.
Mm.
So I'm not going to go buy your class.
Mm.
I'm going to study on my own, and I'm going to do it exactly how she did, and I'm going to do it her way.
Mm.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Any other questions? Come on. Any questions?
This is my first time
I think
hearing
I
about
know.
Star Seed. I was looking into it a little bit.
Yeah.
After you suggested it, how were you kind of able to see that it was an Arcturian? Because it actually really resonated with me when I was reading a little bit about it.
Yeah, because I just knew. And then also, you wanted something no really, like we have long limbs. So even though I'm like five, dude, my limbs, I never noticed it until somebody at work called me an
Pointed it
ostrich.
out.
I was so mad. I was like, an ostrich? Oh my God. I was like, I am well proportioned. And then I went and looked in the mirror, and it was like the legs were like all the way up here to the hips. And I'm like, oh man. So with the Arcturians, their limbs are very long. But what's really cool with the Arcturians is that they operate between 3D and 5D. So you can connect into that Arcturian energy easily. And then also, when you do like I did a course, like a certification for Arcturian healing. So there's even Arcturian language. Make sense?
Wow.
Yeah. It's dope. But that's the closest star seed to us, to humankind. So the rest of them, it keeps going like 5D, 6D, 7D, like that. Arcturian operates between the 3D and 5D. So say, for example, if someone's like hurting and they need healing, right? You can tap into your Arcturian like DNA and you can work those abilities because they were great healers.
Right.
And they were really good at math. That part I missed the bus on because I'll be looking at it like, you see, okay, yeah. But the healing part, they're beastie. Like, it's amazing. And you'll start to see them too. Like, if you really want to connect with the Arcturians, the grays as well, right? You have good grays, you have some that are bad. But if you notice, like, when you were like having a daydream or something like that, and you notice like this little gray thing, like with big eyes like this, and have you ever saw that?
Like when I close my
Yeah,
eyes.
like daydream, or if in a dream, or even if you're like, have you ever saw a species like that?
I've seen it in sleep paralysis.
Right, sleep paralysis. What about you?
I always kind of feel followed by
Okay.
shadows, and I used to have hallucinations a little bit when I was younger and see things. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, for example, a lot of the Greys have been interacting with like the community. So, remember when there was like a lot going on? When I think we were getting tsunamis, like this, it was like a lot of stuff happening all over back to back. I started like daydreaming, and I would see them, and I'm like, why y'all bothering me? I'm like, this is weird. But as you open up more, and as your abilities, like, and the more you're comfortable with your abilities, and like, and you think of it as like you are magical, the easier it is for your abilities to start working. The other thing too is your journey is your journey. You don't have to go out and publicly be like, yeah, I'm a light worker, or I'm a healer, or like, you don't have to do all that, because at the end of the day, that stunts your purpose, your mission. When you feel comfortable and want to step out of the spiritual closet and you feel 100% like confident, do that. Make sense?
Mhm.
Yes, that's the best advice I can give, because again, we're still like, like my parents, they're dope. It's like there's nobody like, what you doing, witchcraft, voodoo, like they don't act like that. They're like, you heard, okay, call Christina, get on the phone, I think that's really dope. Or when they know you're the healer of the house, of the time, for that time. Like, it's beautiful. But again, you have to like gauge who you're communicating with. Like, can they handle what you're communicating? Because remember, during this journey, what happens? You lose friends, and then here comes your new tribe, and then everything starts to come into alignment. Everybody's not meant to go where you're going, and that includes family. And sometimes they're just not ready in that moment, and they'll catch up later. But it's not our job to be like, even with our significant others, listen, I'm awakening, all right? Like, I'm a 5D Arcturian, and I need you to come where I'm going, because I ain't got time to be waiting on you. I get it all the time, and they're like, I'm awakening, and he's not ready. Okay, well, keep moving. So you let them, I can tell you all the mistakes, and that way you will be good. You don't got to run into anything. And then also, this is a time where that heart of yours is going to get more expanded. Like, for the month of, what was it? October, November, and December. How many of you guys had the heart chakra palpitations? You was like, am I having a heart attack? Like, what's going on? It was like the heart was like doing weird, like energy and stuff. We were having a portal. Our heart was opening. It was a heart chakra portal activation. So some of us, we were like, we could put our hand right here and feel all that energy just busting through the chest. Or some of us were bawling. It was like one day we were happy bawling this. We're just like, come on, cut it out. And then in December, towards the end, it started to mellow out. And you're going to keep getting these essential symptoms. Every time your ear rings, you'll notice the next day hear something else. Or you can't eat this food, can't eat that food. Your body is holding too much light. And pretty soon we'll be vegetarians. Yeah, I mean, that's what it's called. I can't, look at what I eat. I'm like, I'm always like, is my intestines going to be okay tomorrow? Like, I'm like, I got to figure out, got to gauge what it's going to do.
I'm vegetarian.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather do that. I can't do, what's that other one? I can't do vegan. I can't. Y'all got any questions? I have so many. Dang it.
It's just interesting because I got my first Oracle deck and it was really the Starseed one. So it's interesting how I came here. It's really fun.
Yeah, and don't sell it either. It's worth a lot of money. So that's another thing with your decks. So if you have anything Rebecca Campbell, anything Kyle Gray, anything Alana Fairchild, anything with Doreen Virtue. Who else? What's the other one? Did I say Rebecca Campbell?
Yeah.
Listen, that deck is gonna double up. All right, I gotta. Which one of mine? I ain't gonna show y'all because it might come up missing. Hold on, wait a second. I got one deck over here. I'm not gonna mention. It's worth $500.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
But would you ever sell it though?
No,
No, right? Yeah,
I got books that's worth more than that.
exactly.
I'll be on the hunt because I'll be like, okay, what is this? And I don't just do for what is it? I dap into Egypt too, because when you understand like where your past lives come from and why you're drawn to these places, like the first time I said, show me my past life, and you know how when you get something spiritual, you get excited and it pops out, and you're like, dang, let me see it again. That's what I saw. I saw the pyramids, and then I found out I was a high priestess to goddess Isis. So that's why some of my spiritual abilities are very different. When they had their high priestesses or high priests, they were anointed with different abilities because they helped them with like keeping the kingdom in order and all that other stuff. Yeah, when you know that, it's dope. But you don't see me out here like, I am the first of. Like, I be chilling.
Yeah.
And I
It's
like to
a
chill.
lost layer.
Very nonchalant.
Hmm?
It's like a lost layer you found though.
Yeah, I like to
Super
chill.
nonchalant.
I mean, that comes from Chicago though. Like, yeah, I just be like chilling.
Yeah.
And I like, and don't, the other advice is like, don't, what is it? What would happen to astrology and the effect of astrology on Earth if people would live on Mars? Oh my. I know.
What an interesting question. I guess our birth charts would be different. Because Earth would be one of them, no?
Right, and remember, when you get to getting up there, you're like 3,000 million,
Yeah.
like galaxy light
Yeah.
years. We'll be all crusty, like, because literally when you go to the up there, your hair grows like really long,
Oh, really?
and even on your legs.
Oh, you.
I mean, you know, I'm just saying. But then when you come back, it's like you gotta like readjust. Because remember, each one is like so many light years away from Earth.
Oh,
So if you're moving, remember you're this age here, but when you get to Krypton, you're a whole different age. Right? So old girl came back like hair, like thick, like this on the legs, like hair. I mean the hair was banging, but you know. And this is why it's important. You gotta understand, like you get to Mars, it's gonna be a whole different ball game. I'm not volunteering to be living on nobody else's planet.
Me either.
Maybe Arcturus, because you know that's where we from. But yeah, what other question you got? She got so much, girl. Like, lay it on me.
I'm not sure where to start actually. Some of it in some ways I suppose is very personal, some good shies. But
Oh yeah, cool. You'll be alright after a while. Like after 3-4 classes, you'll be cool. You'll be right in with us. Like, yeah, what's going on? Yeah, I just like to be you. Just be yourself. I get it. The other advice I can give you guys is would Earth readings for people on Earth be different? What the? Somebody needs to come get whoever this is in the chat.
It's bedtime.
Yeah, I'm like, what? Let me see. What I can say is like, honestly, just love and be you, and don't be afraid. Like for us, for me, it was hard because it was like my, I have my mom and stuff, but I grew up with my brother's family, right? So they didn't know, like my mom never talked about her mom's like abilities, but my grandmother had 20 kids. They were dope. Like they were like a whole magical family. So when I was coming up, I would always think the houses were haunted. And every time we moved, the houses would do that. And I would be like, we're living in a haunted house. Then as I got older, I'm like, nah, something ain't right. And I was like, it's not the houses, it's me. I'm like, whatever it is, it wants me like that. And so basically all that time, my grandma was trying to get my attention. But how am I supposed to know that? So the 5D and the 3D is two different realms. So we have to learn how to communicate with each other in that different energy, right? So when I get down here, this is where I had my spiritual awakening is on the East Coast. And they were tearing me up from root to tooth. And I was like, couldn't sleep. I was waking up 1 to 3, 3 to 5, sometimes around the clock, 24 hours. I was on Google looking, trying to figure out what was happening to me, whatever. Everybody goes through that. And one night I just broke down on my knees. I was like, listen, I don't know what you're trying to do to me. I'm like, I ain't saying I ain't gonna do what you want. I said, please, just, I'm like, just give it to me, you know, in the way I understand. Like, I remember I was crying, my whole floor was wet, because I was scared. It was like, I ain't got nowhere to run. I'm like, if I was home, I could go run into my nana's bedroom, you know. How am I gonna run into some roommates? They were like, girl, get out of here. Like, what are you doing? Like, I couldn't. I was just, they had me just stuck.
Right.
And then when they saw when I was crying and I was in my vulnerable state, they was like, oh, she's not resisting. The next day, anything I asked, show me how to work my healing hands, a YouTube video will pop on. Show me how to meditate. A tutorial will come on. I didn't have somebody like this where you can come and like learn. And that's how they taught me. They was my teachers. Okay, now she needs Reiki. Now she needs this. Now she needs that. And that's how I got through. And then you find the family snitch, and then they tell you all the information low and down. Well, one time, my mama put her hands on, and then you start getting out, oh, okay. Yeah. You get the, you get to write your notes and get your diary together, and the rest is history. You gotta start with your grandparents and come down. If your grandparents are no longer there, start with your parents. Make them talk. Because it's no more of that. What goes on in the house stays in the house. Because you gotta understand who you are, right? And then don't let nobody tell you to dress spiritual. If you can say some souls and some Gucci slacks just like you could to some kids. Like, do dress how you want to dress and be who you want to be. When I started, someone told me, you got to dress the part. I was like, what? I'm like, I'm not looking like no homeless person. Like, I'm not doing that. I was like, what? Like, even one of my girls that I work with at my job, she was like, so you're going to be like doing healings and like dressed in Gucci? She like, how people are supposed to pay you? I said, like they're going to pay me. I said, because I'm not about to be looking like no homeless person. I want to feel comfortable. I want people to feel they can come to me just as they are and get a healing. And that was truthful. And then the person that did that to me, the guy, because two people said it, he was like, you know what? You are right. I'm like, cool. Because I didn't want to look homeless. I'm not about to be walking around here in shrubs and rags and be like, come on in. I'm like, they will not. I said, I'm ministering to the people that are like me. Us. You think they're gonna be feeling comfortable with me looking like the little raggedy thing off like Little Red Riding Hood or whatever? I'm like, it's not gonna do it. Right? Yeah. Any other questions?
I actually have a question about birth order in families.
Okay.
So my grandma and I share the same birthday, and so every other generation there's someone born on the exact same day. Yeah. It's I don't know what that could possibly.
Now, do you notice the patterns of each of you on each day? Do you notice that? Okay, how is our genetic makeup? Like, how do we present ourselves to the world? Are we moving in the way that our ancestors want us to move? So think of your birthday, not think of the other one that's born. What are you doing in the world, and what are they doing?
Intuitive, nurturing, kind of there and aware, and they all look similar too. But usually in educational or such professions,
with people,
working with people, headstrong.
Typically.
My grandmother was very intuitive. It was a bit scary actually.
And where's she from?
She was from Tennessee.
Good. The South?
Yeah. You have similar eyes as her.
Yeah.
Actually.
I be looking cross-eyed sometimes. This little go here, go lean in right there. No, I'm sorry, I just have to make you smile. Yeah, there you go. But see, the thing is, you don't have to have, like, what do you do for a living?
I work with people. Actually, I work at it's a bit hard to explain. I work at a neurodevelopment center. Yeah. Which is really kind of focusing on helping people heal.
Yeah, show them, not help. There you go. You get depleted when you be at work?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you need to be wearing Black Obsidian or Pre-Night. Then that'll recharge you up.
Really?
Yeah, I got one in my bra right here. Yeah. Any healing, any people with people, and a group of people, Pre-Night in the bra, close, and one in the boob, and you can do your Black Obsidian on the wrist, and you will never be depleted. Especially in nursing and any of that. What do you do? Girl. Yeah? Girl, I'll give it up to you. Yes. Techie. And where's your grandma from?
My grandma's from Haiti.
Ooh, I like that. You got homework tonight. Get on it. Definitely herbs and stuff like that. So if you have that X right there in the middle of your little palm right here, you're going to find that right there. You see mine, you can see it's strong too. You see it? You have it? Yep.
It's not as pronounced. It kind of like stops.
Yep. I see. Go. No, over here, girl. I see it right there.
But you see how like there's two different lines. There's an X, but almost as if it's like stop.
Yeah, but I don't need that one. I need that one. Somebody's bothering me. Cover up. Same thing. Is that Sam? Oh Lord, you didn't work through the snow. Okay. So you have the X in the second. I know they did not throw a snowball up here.
They did.
Who is that?
Man, like two blonde girls.
It's crazy.
Where?
Two girls outside.
Hold on. Wait. I'm so live. Wait, y'all. I'm so sorry. Let me get off.